Hello everyone, welcome to our episode of Showcase on Warframe. This week's item, the Pyrana. Now the Pyrana is a bit of an oddball. It's a hand cannon, it's a pistol, it's a shotgun, all rolled into one. There are other weapons now like it, but for a long time it was the only one. This weapon is powerful, if used correctly. We can say that with 86 slash starting off, that's pretty good. But as you might have also noticed, the trigger also says auto. So yeah, it's this automatic pistol, shotgun. It's a weird weapon. Downside is though, the magazine's only 5 shots and the reload is 2 seconds. So that's where it falters a little bit. However, it has a critical build with 20% starting off in 2.0 times the multiplier. Status is okay at 10%. And the accuracy overall is only 5.0, because it is a shotgun-like weapon. So yeah. Now, where you find this, well, you gotta go to the any dojo you have, and go to the Tenno Lab. You'll find it there. To make it is actually incredibly cheap. 20,000 credits, a lot of, what was it, 2 control modules, 800 salvage, and not much all they play compared to what I have in a single forma. So plenty of players can make this easily and cheaply, aside from the forma. Goddamn forma. Now, just because it's cheap to make doesn't mean it's awful, and quite the opposite. On contrary to the higher, well, frequent reload time, I should say, but it is quite powerful. Although you do have to get within a decent range of your opponents. But the spread is a bit heavy, but so is the pellet count. There is quite a few pellets in each shot. And even firing at this distance, you can still hit opponents decently. As you see here, the pellet count is a bit high of a spread, but there's quite a few of them. So I'll pretty much spray and pray in close controlled bursts is the idea. Then again, it kind of goes for any other weapon that's semi-automatic, or automatic for that matter. So otherwise, it's incredibly powerful, but you must use it at a respectable distance. Now you could hold on the trigger and fire all those shots at once, but if you do, you'll be reloading it immediately right after. Though it is useful for clearing out large groups. If it has a bit of punch to run, it's quite well done, but there's other things to make it powerful. Alright, time for my ultimate build. Now, my ultimate build may differ from others, but it's simply what I think I squeezed on here in terms of firepower. Alright, so I got 3800 slash, and almost 60% critical chance of 4.2 times. How I accomplished this, I got Horn Strike, Barrel Diffusion, for the overall rough damage, and I also have Maim and Razor Shot to supplement the slash damage, increasing it. Now, I'll also have Prime Pistol Gambit and Prime Target Cracker for critical damage and chance. Now, the biggest problems was the magazine size of only 5 shots, incredibly annoying. It's either lower the reload time, which is only 2 seconds, or increase the magazine size. So I increased the magazine size in turn, using a Prime Slip magazine. Now, I'm not sure, I don't think it increased in size if I maxed it out, so 8 shots is what I got. Alright. Next to my River mod. Yeah. There's a reason why I chose that one. Over 400% damage. Nice. Plus 77% damage to Grineer. Also nice. The only drawback is negative 70% status duration, but as you've seen, I did not build mine for status anyway. So even though it's not supposed to work very good against Grineer, it can. And I'll prove it right here. Get some Lancers, I'll grab about 8 of them. Level, higher than 80, I'll put them to level 90. Because 80 was too easy. So level 90, I would not go any higher, but at point blank you can easily kill them. With the magazine size, as long as you aim for heads, you can kill 2 with the magazine. And that is an acceptable amount. The only downside is, it is a near point blank weapon. But still, it's surprising. It's probably because of my River mod that I can even take it this far with the Grineer. So naturally, I don't know, maybe cap out around 70 maybe? Maybe 75? 65? Oh well. For my build and what I have, it goes to level 90. Which is pretty damn good. Because if it wasn't for that River mod, wouldn't be fighting the Grineer at this level. So it does acceptable against Grineer, but what about the other enemies? Let's find out. Okay, let's grab some MOAs. Scroll over here, where are they again? Right there. Grab, I don't know, 14 of them? Around there, yeah. And I'll be fighting them at the same level as the Grineer, level 90. The problem with the Corpus is they like to bunch together and attack me as one massive group. This hurts. My Equinox is not built to take damage. It never is. I hate being the only target. So firing from a corner like a lowly bastard, I'll fire him, and you can see it actually does do decent damage. Now you can see I'm reliably hitting critical hits a lot. Very, very easily. And as you probably noticed, my critical chance applies to each pellet, not each shot. I should have mentioned that earlier, but I'll mention it here. Every shot has a 60% chance of critical attacks. That's why you got that critical damage in there. Alright, now some chargers. 20 of them. We'll jack it up a much higher. Let's go level 105, sure. This is easy. Maybe you won't do the same kind of damage against Ancients, that's for sure, or if you get buffed with armor. But against raw flesh, there's very few better weapons you could probably take. Mind you could put Punch Through on this thing, and it definitely would significantly benefit from Punch Through. The only downside is, the spread is pretty heavy. No, well, you gotta be very mobile with it when you're using this weapon on top of that, since you're being this close to the enemy. So that's all up to you if you think that's better or not. For me, I don't think I need Punch Through with this particular weapon, for what I normally use it for. But oh well, moving on. Moving on to the pros and cons of the Pyrana. Well, the pros is a powerful secondary weapon at your disposal. It's also cheap to build, a good thing for many new players. And has a quite a reliable critical build. Alright. Going on to the cons, however, it has a shallow magazine, or very small magazine, and it suffers from frequent reloading given its full auto status. Alright. And the accuracy is not so great. Alright, so that's pretty good, but going on to the score for the Pyrana. Damage, though, gets a 9 out of 10. This thing puts out a lot of damage very quickly. If it wasn't for the reloading, it would be a 10 out of 10. But then it wouldn't be balanced. Accuracy, a 4 to 10. It's not very accurate, but let's be honest, there are far less accurate guns out there. You can actually use this one at a decent distance. Design, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I see what they went for here, but the frequent reloading is a bit of an annoyance. If they had made it up to 10 shots and increased 3 seconds of reloading, I'd be more... that's more sustainable, that's more acceptable. But just how it is. Ammo-wise though, 9 out of 10. You got lots of ammo with this thing. You'll be hard pressed to run out. Miscellaneous, 7 out of 10. Of all the secondaries, it's probably one of the better ones, but it's just annoying to use it. That's the problem. The underlying problems with it are annoying. But still, it's still an excellent weapon regardless. Now, in total, the Pyrana gets 36 out of 50. As I mentioned, it was an excellent weapon. For sure. Okay, for the judgment, do I believe it is worth it? Well, yes. Even though it does take a bit of work to make this weapon proper, I believe it is worth it. It's rather entertaining to use, it's simple, and it's effective. It's just the annoying points of it, but I figure the pros far outweigh the cons in this sense. And that's my opinion. And that's been Showcase for today. I'd like to thank you all for watching and hope to see you guys next time. Take care out there.